Nice to meet
Hi.
you.
Nice to meet you too, sir.
Good. Where are you from?
I'm from India.
Okay. And your name, is it Pooja? How do I pronounce that? Pooja?
It's Pooja. Pooja.
Yeah, Pooja. Okay, so more emphasis on the poo. Pooja. Okay, no.
Yes.
Nice to meet you. Anyway, my name is Marek. I come from Scotland, but I live in Thailand. So,
Okay.
what about you? Are you in India now or are you in the USA?
No, I'm currently living in India. I've never
Okay.
been to US.
Okay, it says on your profile, English, location USA. Okay, or maybe it's a mistake. Okay, so what do you do? Are you a student? Are you still a student or are you working?
I'm a student, sir. I'm a college-going student, and this
Okay.
is my first year, and I'm doing a bachelor's degree in English literature.
Oh, English lit. Okay, so who's your favorite author?
Sir, actually, I haven't started studying. Actually, due to this lockdown, the college hasn't begun yet. So
Okay.
I haven't purchased any books or anything. So maybe when I'll study, I can tell you that.
Okay, great. Okay, so what do you plan to work as? What kind of job are you hoping to get in the future?
Sir, I want to become an English teacher.
Okay, great. Okay, great. And where do you want to work? Do you want to work in your hometown or do you want to go and work in the big city?
No, I want to live in Gwalior because this is my hometown, and I have no plan to go to some other city. I'm going to live here and do my all jobs and everything here only.
Okay, awesome. So, which city do you live in, and where is it? Is it in the north, in the south,
Yeah.
in the east? I know India is a very big country.
Yes, it's a very big country, and the state where I'm living is Madhya Pradesh, and it is located in central India.
Madhya Pradesh. Okay, right in the center. Okay. Okay, so is there anything famous from that area? Is there anything famous
Yes,
that
there's a very
tourists like to
famous-
see?
The most famous tourist spot in my city is the Fort of Gwalior. So
Fort of
you can check
Gwalior.
it out on it's called Gwalior Fort. It's one of the biggest fort in India.
Okay.
If you come to India, you should definitely visit it. It's damn good.
Okay, and is
And
that
can
made of
also-
stone? Is that stone or is that made of wood?
No, it's not made of wood. It's all made up of the rocks, big size rocks.
Okay, like boulders, you can say. I'll write that for you. Do you know that term? Do you know that word?
You can
Boulders.
check it on Google.
I'll type it for you, yeah. Boulders are giant rocks. Boulders. Yeah, you might say boulders and large pieces of rock, something like that.
Okay,
That's a
this is
good
a
term.
new term for me.
Yeah, I'll try and
you.
do that when we talk because obviously your English is excellent already, but I'll try to add in more
I want to learn
advanced
more
vocab
words. Yes,
and things like
thank you.
idioms and things like that.
Yes,
But you seem
definitely.
very comfortable in English. I think you've been speaking English since you were a little girl, right?
No, I was not actually. I just started a few months ago, but I love English, and that's the reason I'm focusing too much on my practice. And I'm at least spending like 3 or 4 hours on daily practice English.
Okay. Just a minor thing there. Make sure you say so much, not too much. Small difference,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, it's
I'm focusing so much. Yeah.
People
Too
in
much
Thailand,
means,
people in
kind
Thailand
of
say that.
negative.
Yeah, if you say too much, it sounds negative. Yeah, it's like too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it costs too much, something like that. Yeah, but if it's so much, yeah, so
Okay.
much, it sounds like
Yes, I'm
excited.
focusing
Yeah,
so much on
yeah,
it.
great.
And I love English.
Yeah, great. Okay, so have you ever been anywhere outside? Have you ever traveled
Yes,
to?
actually, my father was in army, so we have to post to many different cities. So I've traveled like 3 or 4 cities. I've lived in Punjab, and the city was like I think Chandigarh. Near Chandigarh, there was some place, and at the time I was very small, so I don't remember everything about that place. And I've also traveled to Rajasthan. There's a city called Jodhpur, so that was my second place where I lived. And the next one was in Maharashtra. There's a city called Nasik. So I've also lived there.
And-
so I've changed
And
3 or 4 places.
which city did you prefer the most? Or I know you can't remember some of them, but which place?
No,
do you
I do remember one place that was my favorite. It was Nasik.
Nasik.
It is in Maharashtra. Mumbai is also located in Maharashtra. You might have heard. This is a famous city of
Yes.
India. First one is Mumbai and Delhi. These 2 cities.
Okay, and so Nasik
Mumbai
is
is
the
also
smaller. Is
located
that
in
a smaller
Maharashtra.
town? Yeah.
No, Nasik is a pretty big town.
Okay, yeah, I think all towns are big in India. I think a big city is the same as a small town in India, right? A big city in Scotland is the same as a small town in India, probably. Yeah. In Scotland, our biggest city has less than 1 million people. So I think our biggest city is about just under 1 million. And my city is Edinburgh, which is the capital city, and that is, I think on last time I checked, it was 600,000 people. Maybe it's bigger now. That was I have not lived there for 10 years, so maybe it's bigger now, but not that big.
But India, my country, India has a very big population. I mean, it is like second or third largest populated country in the world. Like,
yes, definitely is. So, what do you like? Do you ever travel to Mumbai? That's the biggest city, right?
Yeah, that is the biggest city, but I never had time to go there because
okay. But maybe it doesn't sound like a nice place to go. It sounds too busy for me.
Yeah, but I will definitely visit there sometime in future because there are many different tourist places in Mumbai and Delhi as well.
Okay, and
so whoever visits our country, they definitely go to Mumbai.
Okay, and are there special like religious places that you can go to in Mumbai as well? Like maybe somewhere you go for some religious reasons or something like that?
Yeah, there are few like masjid and all, but you can visit there. It is near ocean, I think.
Okay,
but I haven't been there, so I've never saw how it is. But apart from that, there are many places like Gateway of India, and there's one beach. I don't know how it looks like because I've never been there, so I can't really tell much about it.
Okay.
You can't say anything about the place you have never visited.
Yeah, well, maybe you can go there in the future sometime. Right, let me ask you a few things about food and things like that. Well, mainly bread. What do you eat in your area? What's like the...
In snacks, if I say there's samosa, there's jalebi, laddu.
Oh, I know samosa, but I don't know the other ones. Samosas are...
Pani puri, and you get everything in Gwalior. Yes.
Okay, you get a choice of everything. You can choose. And what do you like to eat?
Yeah, but on a daily basis, we eat only like dal, chapati, rice, and sabzi, like veggies.
That's like your regular meal, yeah?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So do you eat vegetarian or do you eat meat as well?
No, actually, there is in my family, my father and my brother, they are non-vegetarian, so they eat meat. But me and my mother, we don't eat meat.
Okay.
So this is the kind of...
Okay. Does that cause some arguments between your mother and father sometimes? Or is that okay?
No, there's nothing like that. It's
personal
choices. They like it, so they eat it.
Okay.
But I don't like to eat meat.
Vegetarian, yeah. For me, I think vegetarian would be quite easy to do, but vegan would be very impossible for me. I think I could not be a vegan, but I could be a vegetarian. No. I think if you can eat cheese and milk and things, then I would be okay. I think I could eat like that, but I could not be a vegan. I think that being a vegan is very impossible, very difficult to do, very difficult to be healthy as well.
Meat and eggs, they are pretty good sources of protein, so it's good to have it. Sometimes like in a week or like in 15 days,
yes,
you must have it because you don't get that much of protein from pulses and some other like the meat that we have.
Yes, I think was it vitamin B? I think some of the vitamin Bs. You really need some fish or some eggs or something like that, or cheese, things like that.
Yes.
Okay. And do you like much Western food, or do you prefer to eat all Indian food most of the time? Do you eat what have you got?
I like both the foods. I like Indian also and Western also, but my favorite is pani puri and momos.
Okay, so
that's my favorite.
Okay, so you like that.
Pani puri is an Indian dish.
Okay, but be careful if you ever go to America, because if you ask for a mimosa in America, it will be an alcoholic drink. It's a cocktail. Did you know that?
No, I didn't say mimosa. Sir, there's a mistake. I think I said momos.
Momos. Okay.
Yes.
Mimosa. Okay, is that momos? Something like that?
I don't even know what mimosa is.
Something like momos. Okay, I'm just making a joke because in America, I think they have a cocktail called a mimosa. It's like an alcoholic drink. You can buy it by in a bar.
Okay.
I don't know what the drink. I don't know.
No. I've never touched alcohol in my
Okay, so
life.
alcohol is
Nobody
very
in my
uncommon
family.
there. Yeah, okay, that's it. Yeah.
No, it's not uncommon, but in my family, nobody have consume alcohol. My father or anybody.
Okay, yeah, it's quite unhealthy.
But many Indians do have.
Yes, I know there are many popular
Wine,
beers from
drinks,
India. Usually, yeah, there are many popular beers. Yeah. Well, Indian food is the number one takeaway food in the UK. I think number one restaurant and takeaway is Indian food.
Yeah, there are many restaurants serving Indian food there also, like the famous dishes that Indians like to eat. So you get it there in US also,
Yes.
Anna? Is that right?
Yes, of course. India, in England and America, yeah, the Indian food is. I think it's still number one. It used to be number one. It was the number
Oh my
one,
God,
even before fish and chips. Even it was like number one.
And what dishes are served? What dishes are
The
served?
most common ones I would say would be just like tikka masala is probably chicken tikka masala is the number one for sure.
Yes.
Then things like madras. Rogan Josh, Vindaloo we have a very spicy Vindaloo.
These all are non-veg.
Yeah, but you can have the vegetarian version, or you can have fish or chicken or what else? Lamb is very popular. Of course, no beef. Of course, not beef. Yeah, beef is obviously, of course. Yeah, but I think the aloo methi or something like that. I think they say. Is that the correct term? Yeah.
Yes. We put aloo. I mean, we put potatoes in everything.
Yes, potato. I really think potatoes are good in a curry. I like potatoes, and I like the small beans. What do you call them? Is it lentils? Lentils. Yeah.
Yes, kind of.
I really like that. I like sauce when it has something in it. I don't like too much sauce, but I like to have like potatoes and things to soak up the sauce.
And you know what? Indians, whatever they eat it too spicy. We like to eat spicy.
Yes,
food.
I always order just medium spicy for me, not mild or medium spicy. Yeah,
we can eat any level of spicy.
Yes, the same. I live in Thailand now, so the people here are crazy with spicy food. My wife will go to eat with her friends, and she comes home she will be crying. She's like, I'm like, what's wrong? Are you okay? Can I help? And she's like, no, I just had spicy salad with my friend. I'm like, oh, it was so good, so tasty. And she's like,
Yeah. It happens sometimes with me also, because I'm not used to eating that much of spicy food, but all my friends and family members, they eat a lot of spicy food. But in our family, my mother cooks very, medium spicy food.
For me,
it's good
for me, I like a little bit of spicy.
Yes,
like, for example, if I go for Indian food, usually we will order, if we have 4 people, we will order like 3 or 4 dishes, and we will order 1 spicy dish and 3 not spicy. So I like to have a little bit, maybe 2 or 3 pieces of the spicy one, but not too much. My mouth likes it, but my stomach doesn't.
Because you eat just 1 bite of the spicy food and you drink almost a liter of water.
What is the yogurt drink called again? The lassi or something like that. Yeah, the mango. Yes. I like to have the mango lassi. That's very good. Right. That really helps. That helps with the spice.
Yes,
I think that is what it's designed to do. Yeah, designed to take away the burn. Anyway, right. You've got 30 seconds left. Would you like to ask me one more question before we finish?
What is the most famous tourist spot in your city?
In my city. There's not a lot in my city, but there are some large temples in my city. I forgot the name of the temple, but there is a large temple with many floors, and you can get a beautiful view of the city from the top there. So that's a great